Hey Leo, I hope all is well. Welcome to a reading for you guys. I'm so sorry I did not get to you yesterday. My house is a little bit chaotic because I've been doing some improvements to my kitchen and I needed some work done in there. Oh, crazy. My backlight of my TV just switched on. So interesting. Let's see what is going on for you, Leo. Only take what resonates. I hope you are doing amazing. Hopefully you've had a great start to the week. All right, let's see. Messages for Leo. What's going on for my Leo peoples? We've got the Hanged Man. We've got the Magician card. Let me just adjust some stuff. Messages for Leo. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. All right. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Emperor. We have the Ten of Cups. The Ace of Cups. And the Hierophant card. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords. Somebody is attempting to have some sort of breakthrough. Now, this could be within life. Somebody could be a person who's heavily been focused on their stability, maybe, I want to say, building themselves in some sort of way. This could be a man that I'm speaking about. Whether you are linked to this man, you are this man, or you could be like the authoritarian of your own life. I feel like there's an energy of a shift that somebody's wanting to manifest in their life. This could even be to start a family or to settle down or to reach a different level of fulfillment that they feel like they're not at already. So say this is somebody here who's been very solo. Say this is somebody here who has built a business. They've built a name for themselves. They've done the I'm going to grind sort of thing. They've got themselves to a level where they're satisfied with their status. This could be somebody here who's very financially stable, whether this is you or somebody else. And I feel like now somebody is setting their sights on maybe manifesting legacy. So this could be like children. This could be like family. This could be like marital sort of energy. Someone wanting to manifest some sort of relationship. But it's a next level of fulfillment that they feel like is not in their life. The thing is, I feel like somebody is stumbling across some sort of blockage where it comes to maybe it's not as easy as what they thought. Now they've actively chosen or they're being very intentional about going down the path of wanting to manifest love, fulfillment. I definitely feel like this could be somebody thinking about latter years, legacy, long term, where they want to be, who they want to be with, lifetime partner sort of energy. But there could be something here around a blockage where it comes to whether if this is you that's in this energy, we're going to kind of delve in a little bit more. There's something here around maybe the divine God spirit is blocking this path for you for some reason, or blocking a path for somebody for some reason. There is a standstill and someone keeps coming up against a lot of blockages where it comes to this heart's desire or this cherry on the top sort of situation that they want to manifest for themselves. Someone may want to manifest some sort of being a head of a household or being a parent. It's giving that sort of energy, having a status within a home. So this could be somebody who feels like they're very accomplished where it comes to their status in the world, but where it comes to their own household, they may not have one, for example, to say that, oh, I am the man of the house, or I'm the woman of the house, or I'm the husband, or I'm the wife. I hope that makes sense. Someone is kind of wanting to set their sights on more. And this could be somebody who may have put love on the back burner to focus on themselves. The Six of Cups. The Temperance in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could regret. So say this is you, Leo, with the moon. You could have a lot of fear that's sort of creeping in now where it comes to, is it too late for me? Someone may be feeling like maybe I should have done this before, or maybe I've waited too long. And this could be, like I said, about children. So some of you could be having that energy of, maybe I've been too focused on my career, maybe I've been too focused on my stability, maybe I've been too focused on work in the past, and it's making someone feel very uncomfortable, almost sort of disheveled as to whether they are able to manifest this next chapter in their life. It's the Magician card. 10 of Cups. Yeah, King of Pentacles. I could be speaking to a masculine. You've accomplished a lot in your life, or someone has. But like, this is you, Leo. And 6 of Swords. Now it's the next journey you want to embark on. I don't know if there was an opportunity to have a family in the past and you could have maybe have not really wanted to do that, or you kind of diverted and you put work first. Like, someone kind of shifted gears where maybe they felt like, okay, I'm going to save that push until later. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like the same decision that somebody could have made to kind of shift gears and to maybe focus more on their career, for some reason they felt like they couldn't do both simultaneously, like give to love and give to career at the same time, especially if this is like a business owner with the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. But whoever this is someone who's very accomplished. This could be somebody who has an established, stable income. They're very stable in their own right, and someone's trying to manifest different now, like their focus is shifting. 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. So they have everything in the world, but they're not happy. Is this you, Leo? You could feel like there's I got this, I got that, I got the Prada bag. Even if you know, designer's not your thing. I've got the home, I've got the stability, I've got money, my gym subscription, like you, I've got all of the things that I need, all of the moving parts that I've kind of put in place in my life, but I'm still not happy. Someone feels like they're still not happy here. With the 5 of Cups, there's like an energy of, I have all of the riches in the world, I've got all of this status, I've got all these certificates, but I'm still sad. Is this you? 4 of Swords. This could be somebody who's thinking about you. Now it's shifting. The energy is shifting. I'm feeling like a shift. The 8 of Swords in the reverse. This could be somebody here who set themselves free from you. They removed themselves from you, but they think about this a lot, especially now for some reason. This could be somebody who's aging or getting older. Where's Leo? 3 of Wands in the reverse. The Sun. There you are. I asked where you are and you're like, I'm here. I love when that happens. With the Sun. With the 3 of Wands. I don't know if you're manifesting someone coming back to you, or you've always kind of felt somewhere deep down in your water that maybe somebody would return, or you would hear from someone again here. Because now this is sort of looking like maybe you've been waiting on someone and maybe you stopped waiting. Maybe you figured that somebody was not going to return, especially if somebody here had other things to do. They could have moved for work as well. The Death card. Knight of Wands. The Devil in the reverse. The 7 of Swords. Okay, so now this is taking a little bit of a turn. Justice. Now this is taking a little bit of a turn with the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Whoever this is, you got to put yourself how you go. I could be speaking to a Leo because it's giving mixy energy. Sometimes I can differentiate. Sometimes it's kind of like it could be either or. And this is one of those readings where it looks like either or. You have come out here as though you've stopped waiting on something, or you became very impatient on waiting for someone's return, or someone to kind of figure out what they wanted to do, or do what they were doing in order to see if there could have been a chance to manifest something different with them. So say you departed from someone, or there was like a breakup of some kind. Someone could have moved away as well. There could have been travel, and you could know that somebody moved away to kind of work on business, work on stability. This is definitely from the past. that could have unsettled you somewhat, and maybe you kind of turned your head to getting on with life, figuring out other things for yourself. So I'm kind of seeing like two people go in two separate ways. I feel like whoever this is, whether this is you that did this or someone else, one person stopped waiting on the other person, and they may have kind of had to have found their own happiness in some way, shape, or form, whatever that looks like for them. That might be you, Leo, with that sun being there. And another person may have really done some bits in their career. This is somebody who could be very solid. They could own their own home, they could have a car, they could be very much established. I could be also speaking to a masculine. Doesn't really matter about the gender. Somebody's looking around them and they're really like, yeah, I've made it, but I haven't because I don't have the cherry on the top, right? And there is someone here who's heavily thinking about what they've released from the past or how they couldn't simultaneously work on both. The thing is, I feel like the reason as to why a person's path is now blocked, because this could be somebody here who is trying to find a counterpart. And when I say find, it really is kind of giving they're being intentional now about if they go on a date, they want to know if there's a prospect of long term. They're not just dating for fun. The thing is, I feel like someone here in their pursuit of their career, they may have been indulging in some sort of player-like activities. Okay. Now, this is where it goes left. Because I feel like whoever's been the player, whoever is now trying to detach from some sort of unsavory lifestyle, maybe cheating, maybe infidelity. Now, this could be somebody who's single, but they could have been playing multiple people with the Seven of Cups. I feel like with the Justice card, now they want to establish a stable connection. Now they're thinking about their legacy, who's going to carry their name, you know, who's going to take these riches maybe when they leave this plane, this lifetime. Someone's seriously thinking that deep, you know, someone's seriously thinking about marriage, settling down. And again, this could be an older person. I feel like now something's catching up with someone where it comes to this energy here with the Justice, the Seven of Cups. And the reason as to why something is not manifesting is because they've not been the most genuine. This looks like maybe a player thought that they can do what they want and it's okay because they're a free agent. I mean, to some degree it could be, but I feel like somebody has been lying, cheating, scheming, maybe playing multiple people with that Seven of Cups and the Justice, and something's catching up with someone because now they want something stable. Now they want something righteous. Now they want to think about their kids, a wife, a husband. They want to hang up the player like blue boots or the player heels, whoever. It's not coming for them. It's not manifesting for them because they've got karmic debt to pay because of the running around in the streets. That's what this looks like. The Star. They wish they would have held on to you. Four of Pentacles and the Star. Someone had something very good with you and they may have passed that up to choose money, choose work. Yeah, money. Ace of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. This is what they were building. And I mean, it's not bad, but it's what they were doing also alongside that has now created a blockage that they now need to. Karma's come to collect. They need to reconcile that. They need to fix that. They need to sit with that, you know? Three of Swords. Yeah. Somebody could have broken up with you. And this is kind of like where they're at now. I mean, this could have happened a while ago. I don't know why you need to know this, Leo. This could be how you're feeling, but it doesn't really give that. It gives that you gave up on this person. You stopped waiting on this. Six of Pentacles, you started to give to other things. Ace of Swords, yeah, you figured that it was time to move on. It was time to kind of go towards relationships that were going to be balanced. People who want you, you want people. And there's something here about you investing in other things, giving to the people who are wanting to show up, you showing up for others and so forth, it being balanced. And that's what you started to do with the Three of Cups. You could have even started to date someone new. Is this person going to reach out to Leo? Can they even reach out to you, Leo? 1441 could be significant. The High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Empress, The Knight of Swords. This is definitely somebody here who was dating other people, all right? Or seeing other people. But they weren't dating with the intent of settling down or marrying those people. And I feel like now with the Judgment card, that's why there's judgment being called on this person, because it's like, well, no, you've got some debt to pay because you've been lying to people. Something like that. Page of Wands, yeah. This could be somebody here who was Five of Swords. That's why. That's the reason. Nine of Swords. They may not be able to locate you, find you. And if they have found you, they may be finding that you're in another connection now. Or they're seeing that somehow. Take how it resonates. With the King of Wands in the reverse, that knocks their ego. Could be a fire sign. Page of Pentacles. You could have even have had a child with someone new. Yeah, Queen of Cups is mothering energy. Something significant about a Cancer or a Scorpio, a Pisces. You could have an earth sign child. Some of you, you've already had a kid with someone else, or you're with someone else, and that really bruises someone's ego. So this person is stressing out, Four of Wands in the reverse, because they feel like there's no reconciliation. The most that they can do is maybe reach out to you and apologize, say how you're doing. With the King, the Knight of Cups, they may try to reach out to you here. Are they going to reach out? Yeah, Queen of Wands. This could be somebody who gives you a compliment, says you look well, says life is going. They see that there has been success in your life. They see this. Could be like a fire sign dynamic. Two of Pentacles. I don't know if you've been able to simultaneously run a business and also give to social things and love and, you know, kids and so forth. You could be juggling a lot, and now someone kind of feels left out in the cold. And with the Wheel of Fortune, there's something here that was destined to go the way that it has. And I feel like some lessons are only learned years down the line, or after you've already done certain actions that you can't take back. And I feel like that's where this person is at with it, with the Five of Wands. And now someone is scrambling to kind of find someone to rely on, you know, their person, someone who is maybe life material, someone who they can do life with, kick it with, do all the things with. You could have fully moved on from this person, and I feel like someone's sort of lurking, trying to find you. And if there's a way that this person can see you, or through the grapevine, this is someone who has had a hit to their ego, because they may have found out that you've moved on. If you've had a kid with someone else, if you've started to invest in a new person, someone views you as doing well at life. And this could be somebody who's trying to come back and say, what's going on now? I've done this with my life. I've got that. I went to uni. I did all of these things. I've got the money now. I'm looking for a wife. I'm looking for a husband. And you're gone. Like you've been snapped up. I feel like for a lot of you, you could have been snapped up. Or life has just moved on for you. Even if you're not in a full-blown relationship, some of you have got kids, some of you, you're a single parent, but there's something here about, you know, other things came into your life. You had to move on. People don't just stay there waiting for someone to return. Like, life happens. And even if you do struggle or you're stuck on someone, like, life keeps moving, okay? The wheels keep turning and you have to move with it. Even if you think about this person, even if, you know, for a while you could have been stuck on someone's return, there's a point in life where things are moving, things are progressing, you know, babies are being born, things are moving. And therefore, you can't just sit there hoping for someone to return that has made a choice to go in another direction. Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups in the reverse. Now someone's in their emotions because they really, really want to rebuild with someone and figure something out with someone. And they may have been emotionally unavailable when they were available to do so. Interesting. Tell me anything else that Leo needs to know. Is there any other messages for my Leos? The Justice card and the Three of Swords in the reverse. You could feel very proud of yourself for purging some sort of heartbreak out of your energy. I definitely feel like there's an element of karmic justice that is in the air around you here, Leo. King of Swords in the reverse and the Judgment. Yeah. I feel like someone's trickery is catching up with them. Even if this is not trickery that was that the Seven of Swords. Yeah, truth about, yeah, the past. Even if this is not someone who was actively lying towards you, to you, and they chose to sort of just up and go, like Nine of Cups, they put themselves first. They put some sort of desire first, and you may not have got a look in. I feel like someone's been cheating, lying, stealing out there with the Five of Pentacles, and the universe is teaching someone a lesson. You could have all the drip. I'm saying head to toe. I'm telling you, head to toe drip. Everything designer. Whole house kitted out. Good car, nice car. Car that drives itself. The garage outside. You know, you could have the whole shebang, whatever abundance looks like, okay? I'm picking very aesthetic things, but it could be anything. Somebody could have everything in the whole world in their eyes, and that's what they were striving for, and still feel like they're the poorest person. Because I feel like you might be dealing with somebody here who put all of that first. And now there's something very unfulfilling where it comes to feeling something on a soul type of level. Someone feels very alone. I hope this is not you. The Nine of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, the Chariot card, and the Magician. King of Cups. Some of you have manifested a new connection. For those of you who are single, I do feel like there's a prospect of someone new. This could be a Scorpio, a Libra. Some of you felt very unsure as to whether you would find love again, that there's like an energy of uncertainty around, you know, can you even trust love again? And you could have really worked on really being very stable and seeing things from a perspective that not everybody is going to hurt you. And I feel like if you've got to that point and you've turned that corner, I do feel like there's something very nice coming in for you here, Leo. I feel like there's a blessing that is coming in for you. Don't doubt things, you know, flow with it. And I feel like someone is now feeling quite uncomfortable regarding their next chapter, because I feel like someone may have put a lot of the wrong things first or not been able to balance things. And they could have left a really good person out in the cold. Something to do with a water sign here. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You could be meeting a new water sign. Seven of Wands. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you, you really had to fight to move on. This is like, I want to release the feelings. I love this person. I have to move on. They don't want me. They're not being reciprocal with me. I need to move on. Some of you forced yourself to move on from someone. Because, you know, if someone don't want it, they don't want it. And there's that thing that you have to do. If you've ever been in that scenario where it's unreciprocal, or you was working at something and then someone just drops off the face of the earth, you do get on with it. So there's some sort of continuance of getting on with it. And whatever you've been giving to, I definitely feel like there's some good that's coming from you being in that process of really nurturing the things that are nurturing you. With the High Priestess, Seven of Swords, Hierophant. Some of you could be keeping your relationship a secret, or if you are committed to someone, there's something here about keeping your relationship under wraps. That means definitely keeping it off social media. That means keeping it to a minimum where it comes to telling people what you've got going on in your connection. There's something that is sacred. There's something here that deserves to be protected. Think about it like this. Your best things in your life that you really earned, that you really put a lot of energy into manifesting them, you treat them with care, right? You treat them like you want to salvage the good in them. The relationship that you are manifesting, you need to think about it in the same way. Just like a nice pair of shoes that you've been saving up for, you've been working hard for. There's something here about treating your relationship in the same way. The Two of Wands in the reverse. I feel like a lot of you, There is a commitment here. Yeah. The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, something to do with a water sign. Some of you are going to be partnering up with a water sign. For those of you who are manifesting love, wondering what's going to happen with your love life, I do feel like there's a positive shift where it comes to that. And a lot of you, it's because you've been able to get to a place where you are able to be open. Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups. And I don't know if someone, this person's creeping in again, Leo, with the Judgment. This person that's on the Judgment that is around you. Definitely heavy energy around karmic justice. I don't know whether somebody had so much things that they didn't say to you, or there was things that they didn't really reveal. This could even be somebody who gave you very little in terms of maybe what they even felt about the situation or so forth, because something else was the priority for them. Someone is very much so stuck in the past where it comes to you. A lot of the things that they should have said to you, maybe admissions of feelings, maybe giving you compassion, maybe even waiting longer or putting in some sort of work to kind of stick around to see if it was even feasible, whether they could do the both. But I just feel like there's someone here who's stuck with a lot that they need to say to you, with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And to some degree, they have to kind of sit in that energy with that Hierophant card being there. And the Judgment. The Empress. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they had a real good thing in you. They had a real good thing in you. They did not invest. They didn't invest. Strength card. There you are, asked in my head, where are you? Three of Cups in the reverse. The Nine of Pentacles. Even if you are solo for the minute, I do feel like there's a prospect of something new. And I don't feel like you want to reinvest in something of the past where someone could have left you to be single. Page of Cups. Some of you definitely have a child. Four of Swords. Yeah, don't think that it's out of sight, out of mind. Whoever disconnected from you with the Five of Cups, they're showing up very strong here. Whoever disconnected from you, didn't fight for something with you, this is someone who really feels about the leap of faith that they took away from you. And how maybe they weren't emotionally available, or they made themselves emotionally unavailable through disconnecting and going to have some sort of new beginning. There's something here that somebody's very stuck on with you here, Leo. And I feel like if someone knows that you've moved on, because for a lot of you, you've already got a new person, or you could be in a very, very good relationship, a very emotionally fulfilling relationship. And I feel like with this energy here, if you was in this energy, Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Justice, I do feel like there's some sort of turnaround, because someone has got all the drip. They're sitting there on their really luxury furniture, whatever it is, and they're sad. They're sitting in a Mercedes and they're crying. And some might say that that's not bad, but what is all of those riches when your heart is sad, when your soul is not full? Sometimes it doesn't mean anything. Yes, money can make you very comfortable, but what about the rest of it? Seven of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Someone feels alone, Leo. Leo, I love you. If you like how I read, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. But until next time, sending you love and light. I will see you soon. Mwah. Take care. Bye.